Hey guys, how's it going? Vermont Tool Company. I got a 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage I was going to do a video on. I've had this car for the past 5 to 6 years. Don't really care that you can see my license plate. We're getting this car sold today and the license plates are going back to Vermont. I had this car in Vermont over the winter with all the salt going up and over the Roxbury Mountain. Lots of different mountains. This car handled great. I have never been in an accident in the winter because of ice or snow, and I was traveling 45 minutes to work every single day driving this front wheel drive car. Front wheel drive's best. I love the front wheel drive. Very small wheelbase allows the car to have a lot more, control. If you do end up kicking out, then your car is easily able to maneuver back into position going straight. So I'm gonna pop the hood. This is a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder engine. It takes about 3.2 quarts in order to fill this up. We got the dipstick right there. We have the filler gauge right here, and I'm gonna come over here. You see the white filter right there? Very, 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 very easy to get to. Either you can get it from the bottom, or I usually had come into the top right here with my ratchet. Got right onto it. Very easy to do. Oil changes, extremely cheap. I mean, I was spending less than $25 doing oil changes. This car cost me about $14,000 back in 2017. I'm selling it now for about $4,000 to Carvana. Really great car for gas mileage. I was seeing an average of about 30 to 56 miles per gallon. Really good. I would totally suggest with fuel injection cleaners, please continue to use those throughout the year. This is what the interior looks like. This is just something that I have always put on to the car. Let me take that off. Very small steering wheel. It did kind of crack here. This silver stuff just kind of scraped off over the course of its life. Same with on the key, that it has that silver stuff and it started scraping off. Very basic interior, still has the CD drive. The Bluetooth in this is absolutely horrible. I wouldn't even use the Bluetooth. I didn't use the Bluetooth at all for the 6 years. They probably could have saved me money just by not adding the Bluetooth in there. That's how useless it was. This is what the front of this looks like for the speed gauge, the RPMs, and we got all of our lights on there. We have an eco mode. You see ECO. Well, that's green. That means you're getting the best fuel efficiency out of this car. Yep, so I had this car 5 to 6 years, drove it in Vermont, had our daughter chilling in the back in her seat right there. We could see she was a little baby, so it did leave a little bit of marks on it, but all this is plastic on the inside, including the outsides. Very easily able to be dented. The plastic on this is just very hard, rigid. And the original mats, these ended up blowing out right here. And because I had such a big foot, it kind of blew out the sides right here. But overall, this car did a really good job. It does have the airbags underneath. It doesn't have any automatic sliders, so you just have the regular bar up and down. Same with that, and it does have airbags on the side right here. It is a hatchback. Let's come to the back. Very small. Let's see, about my arm's length, about. Almost. Underneath here we have our spare tire that I never ever had to use, which, by the way, this is probably going to be the cheapest tires that you're ever going to be able to buy. Let me come down here. We got 175 65 R14. I was buying these tires maybe about $50 a piece. Very, very affordable car, you guys. Very affordable for doing the oil change. Very easy to do your own brakes. I had done all the front end brakes by myself every time. Never had to replace the rear drums in the back. So those are original drums. We got 96,000 miles on it. Those are doing great because we're going to mainly using the calipers with the brake pads in the front. Super, super easy to change, you guys. Yep, so mainly we're going to be using this car probably for deliveries, city runs, mailman, even if it's the...
I figured you were selling it now.
So you guys, probably the best thing about this car is going to be the fuel efficiency. The maintenance for the oil is very easy. Tires are very cheap. You're mainly going to be doing the front brakes, which are the calipers. We got the drums in the back, which you'll probably never have to change out. I would absolutely suggest using fuel injected cleaner, so that way then you're getting the best fuel efficiency, you guys. I did want to show you this. It is really, really cheap. I hit my head right here and this had already left a dent. Same up here. This has only got about 100 pounds that you could probably put up on top here, so don't even use it. I used it for my daughter's playhouse and scratched the top of it like an idiot. But overall, I really like this car. I'm almost at my 100,000 mile warranty. The car is very old. I did want to make mention of this, that Mitsubishi did not care about the electrical and just left bare wires without any, insulation like we have right there. And this thing is definitely reaching its end of life. The rust is starting to take over. The belt had started to squeak, so it's time for it to get going. I recently replaced the battery. The battery lasted 5 to 6 years in the cold of winter. And so far, this has just been a really great car. Economical. This was my very first car I've ever owned. And I would highly suggest it to somebody starting out with a low credit score, looking for a very affordable and cheap car.